A lot of times when you're out looking at different machinery, we see rusting that happens on fasteners specifically, and that could be anywhere from brand new parts to they've been out in the field for a little while. If I'm looking at trying to make a better assembly, what do I need for corrosion?
You got to consider the service life and the service environment of what your product is and what you're building. Letting us know what that is, we can recommend to you what you need. Some people think, well, let's just choose the highest corrosion level finish and just use it everywhere. And that's really a mistake, because generally when you get those fastener finishes that have a higher corrosion resistance, they come with some downsides too. Generally they're thicker, whether it's a zinc flake coating or something. They have fantastic corrosion protection, but you can't use them on really small fasteners or internal recess fasteners, because then you can't get them assembled. If you can take into account where it's used, what's the service life of it, if you need higher corrosion protection, then we have to look at the geometry of the part, the volumes of the part, and so forth, and select the correct finish based on that. We do have some pretty good options out there for most environments.
A lot of times agriculture equipment sits outside for months at a time, but if parts are rusting, does it cause an issue to the fasteners, or do they just look bad?
Some coatings, they're called sacrificial coating, like a zinc electroplated, for instance, and they will start to get white, kind of fuzzy like cotton on them. And that's actually the zinc doing its job. It's protecting that base underneath of that. When it starts to rust red, then that's where you actually have where the metal's wasting away. So technically the white corrosion products, it's still protecting the fastener, but it's cosmetically, people don't like to see that. So if you've got a part that's exposed, that's subjected to greater exposure to the elements, you probably want to use something like a zinc flake. If it's something interior or it's underneath or hidden, maybe not so much. You may not need that extra cost and extra corrosion protection there. So it really kind of varies situation